with session 1 of a new campaign. And we're playing Masks. Many of us have never played it. One of us has never even had a session 0 in it. Don't know who that could be.
I choose to live my life by chaos.
Megan, I just saw your character name.
Bert Berman. Who's Birdman? I hate you. I hate you so much right now. But
actually, man bird.
All right. We are going to do introductions for all of you. We're probably not going to do this every week, but since it's episode 1 of a brand new show, this is a good chance for everybody to know who you are before we introduce your characters, which we are going to do in game. But we will start with actual introductions with myself. I don't even remember what the GM of Masks is called. If it's not the Keeper, that's Monster of the Week. But I'm the guy running the game right now. I'm Bobby, typically known as DM Bobby. This is the Big Gay Dice Game. We're on the 2000 Tales Media Network, all kinds of stuff like that. Since we are no longer running a D&D game, I actually have to update our overlay. So in that corner, we are now an ambassador for startplaying.games for this show as well. There will be a link provided probably on break, but that's everything you need to know right now because I'm not at all prepared. We're going to go into actual players with, we're going to go clockwise with Taylor.
That's me. Hi. Am I saying like character name, all those goodies?
Not character name or anything,
okay,
just who
me.
you are, if people might know you from anything. That's really about it for session 1.
Session 1. Yeah. I am Taylor or @_potato_. You can usually find me obviously here on Tuesdays, but over on High Shelf Collective, where we do all sorts of fun things. We've got some cyberpunk, some D&D charity, good fun time, but that's usually where you find me, not here.
Oh, we may hopefully be seeing more of Tay next year, but we'll get into that later. Then continuing around the clock, we have Megan.
Oh, hey, I'm Megan. You can find me on Instagram at Meganepajah. But more importantly, you can find my Instagram account all about birds, which you might know me from my very popular account with 69 followers. Nice. Called @OnlyTheBestBirds on Instagram for your bird facts and comedy. Also on the old games. Check them out. Check out the channel. Woo.
All right, and continuing around, we have Rachel.
Hi, everybody. I'm Rachel, Lawhead. You can find me at Rachel A. Lawhead on Instagram and The Lion After Dark on several other places on the internet. I'm known for being on this channel sometimes and being generally unprepared. And here.
I'm actually going to swap places with Rachel. That way I'm separate from all of you because we have such a big cast. I actually had to pull down my overlay. Ash had the Big Gay Dice Game over her face. But
I was leaning over. It was fine.
Continuing around, we have Nikki.
Hi, I'm Nikki, aka Beholder to No One. You can find me on Twitter at Beholder to No One, and I'm on way too many things to list. So just go check out my Twitter, and that's where you'll find everything that I'm in.
Then we have our most regular of the regulars filling out the back end, starting with Mary.
Hi, I'm Mary Kate Mead. You can find me on Instagram and socials at NerdOnWheels15. Or chat about disability, ttrpgs, and everything in between. I don't have a ton right now other than stuff on this channel, but also you can check me out on HSC. Right now we have our last episode of Cyberpunk Red, The Ascension, this Wednesday. It's going to be a great time. We're wrapping up after a crazy episode of fighting horrible, a horrible gang, and then the others were like trying to hide a turtle. It was insane. Ashton's in it. It's a lot of fun. Go check that out. Episodes are fun. That's it for me today. My brain is scattered. I apologize.
You are fine. And then finally for our players, we have Ashton.
What is going on, Power Bones? Welcome back to Minecraft Let's Play. I have IBS, and that is not the biggest problem with me today. I am extremely sick, but it's fine. We're going to push through it. Anyway, today I'm Ashton. You can follow me on Twitter at popsicle_Mike, where I tweet about just the things that I do, and that's it. You can follow at FKF Tweets for an audio drama about King Arthur if he's a dumb himbo. But if you don't like audio dramas, you can check out At Cars Conspiracy, which is my other podcast written in the cars. By the way, At Cars Conspiracy, that's on Twitter. I didn't say that. Anyway, you guys know. I yell about Pixar's Cars a lot. We released an episode where we discussed, oh my gosh, I don't even remember. It was World War II and the creation of tentacle porn and how it must exist in the Cars universe. So you can go check that out if you're interested in any of that. I shouldn't introduce my character. Okay.
Yeah. Damn it, Ash. Now I'm just thinking of like a hydraulic fluid joke. But welcome everybody to the new mask campaign. We're kind of in the prelude. We don't have a name for it yet because we're gonna do a proper intro and everything in a few weeks when most of us meet up for PAX. But we do still need to introduce people as we enter a world of heroes, not many superheroes, more your Iron Mans, your Captain Americas, your Hawkeyes. I mean, does he even count? Yeah, he counts. But we are going to open with an interview discussing one of the true superhumans as we open on a morning talk show, kind of like the Today Show, as Clementine Ray Warren is being interviewed, being part of this new hero team, part of this new project from Fergus Archer, but most importantly, the daughter of Homeland Runner. The only successful super soldier to ever exist. So we open with you on a chair, dolled up host in front of you, just asking you some questions. So Clementine, it's been a few months since you all have been introduced into the limelight as official heroes. It's very exciting, isn't it?
Oh, wow. It is just the greatest thing, I think, probably to ever happen to me, if we're being honest. And I don't want to speak for everybody else, but we are all excited to be working together.
No, it's real wonderful. Everybody working together. That's always good to hear. But we do love seeing someone already with an established name in the hero community. We find it interesting that you went, what are you going as now? The Wiz? Not a Homelander? Not a Homeland Maiden, not something.
Well, if we're being honest, I think my dear father is just taking up the mantle well, and I wouldn't want to come in and, try and rebrand, because really I'm something completely different and we have the same values, but I think that his legacy should stay his own. And, I can use his lessons and become my own brand of superhero.
Values are very important. We're very interested in this team's new values. You come descended by America's hero. Everybody knows them. We do find it interesting. Were you shocked when the news of the daughter of none other than Parallax was in your team? Renowned villain?
Well, it definitely did come as a surprise. I'm not going to lie to you, Jimmy. I'm just going to assume they're all Jimmy. But
it's Schrodinger's campaign. When you establish it, it becomes real.
It was a big surprise, of course. And, I had my hesitations, but I think everyone, like I said, I'm making a name for myself. I'm not going to hold someone else to what their mama or daddy did. I'm going to let them prove themselves and, make their own weigh in this world before I, judge.
It's real good to hear that. And the whole world's been worried about the bad blood, given that it's your father who killed her mother. At which point we cut to this interview on a TV at Best Buy, where a man in a blue polo and tan pants is working the tech desk, looking over a Chromebook that appears to have juice spilled all over it, as a young woman by the name of Lavender Lockwood is there trying to get her sibling's school-issued Chromebook fixed before the school finds out.
Hey, I am so sorry. I didn't
No,
even.
no,
I
it's
watch
fine,
them all
Lockwood.
the time, but they're
Uh-huh.
never supposed to take juice to their room, and they did it again. I swear, they like sneak it. They have one of them. Look, they always have like one distract me, and the other sneaks it in, and then I hear a kerfuffle, and this happens. Can you fix it?
No, I get it. I mean, kids can always be a handful, as he like sees past you to the TVs in the background showing Penumbra, daughter of Parallax, image just plastered up in the middle of this interview that has definitely been set up to try and corner Clementine and question about this drama. But he looks just like, yeah, no, sure thing, Lavender. I'll see what I can do. We'll try and dry it out. He goes, works on some stuff here. The kids need something right now, right?
Yeah, I look. They had to put a deposit down on the Chromebook. It's new this year that they're trying out, and I don't have. Look, I should be fine by the end of the month to pay it out just in case, but not right now.
All right. So he goes, don't worry about it. All right, we're gonna look. The returns don't go back to the factory till Friday. And he goes and he's like, I mean, it's a return. There's probably something wrong with it. He pulls out like this crappy Chromebook that somebody has returned, and he goes to throw it up, make sure it works, and it pulls up. And he's like, the ticket said it was running slow. I don't know why. And as soon as he boots it up, it wasn't even off. It was just closed. So it's been hibernating here this whole time. And there's like 80 Chrome tabs open. But the main Chrome tab open is a tab to what social media platform does Showstopper use?
All of them, but mostly TikTok.
All right. Opens to a live on TikTok of Showstopper as we cut to Showstopper currently doing a TikTok live as it's being filmed by your even better than a smartphone, your smart friend, Perry.
All right, so everybody, we are just here to talk and have some get ready with me episodes, because you need to understand how I become as beautiful as I am.
Would you like me to read all the comments in order?
No.
I can read all the comments.
Only the nice.
I can read all the nice comments in order. Would you like? Oh my goodness, you're so pretty. LOL. Ha 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 ha.
Okay.
I love you.
That's enough.
Okay.
All right, Perry, you get an alert in the corner of your vision. Everybody else would be getting an alert on a wristband. Perry, you're a robot. You don't need that. That is an alert from Archer Tower. You guys are needed or scheduled for something. With that alert blinking, we transition to the same blinking alert on a wristband. Where the hell is Birdman?
Manbird.
Manbird.
Yeah.
Mommy.
Because it's
Manbird.
Berman Manbird. Because you didn't hate me enough.
You're welcome. I'm probably hanging out like at a park. I'm really just trying to connect to my new bird form and learn from the great teachers of the craft, the other birds.
All right. Well, you're there doing that when your alert, your bracelet, basically your guys' communicator, goes off.
See you next time, fellas. No, I'll walk back. I do want to be clear that it is fully a human-sized duck that looks entirely like a duck, except the face is still the face of a human with like a duck bill on top, like a hoodie hood that's been pulled over. It's not a costume.
You
It's
approved the
permanent.
mask I sent you.
Yep, it's permanent.
There will be visuals of what Manbird's mask looks
Excellent.
like, and it's nightmare fuel.
Horrifying.
All right. So with everyone referenced to or looked at, we then can finally transfer to everyone together at Archer Tower. Now, in
I will say
front of you,
Showstopper is significantly more late because she wasn't done getting ready.
this is fine. It will probably be as Showstoppers coming in. Finally,
Perry
is
beat her there.
Perry? I was gonna
Absolutely,
say-
she's there first.
Okay. Well, you and Showstopper were there together. So I
Yes.
didn't know if Perry waited for Showstopper, was pushing Showstopper to get ready faster,
She
or just
waited-
left and went there.
She waited until the exact moment before she would be late and then made sure to leave right on time.
And by late, you mean given analysis of everyone else, the exact moment you wouldn't be first.
Exactly.
Understood. All right. So in Archer Tower, this is the top floor of this tech billionaire high rise. Things just went yellow on Taylor's screen, and I didn't know what was going on. You are here together. Now, this was a scheduled situation. However, everybody has lives, whether or not things are going around. It has been 6 months since the program was deemed a success, which means you are due for a 6-month checkup with Dr. or Professor Curry, who is the professor that's in charge of the program. But Professor Curry's there, as well as Fergus Archer, who is this kind of goatee, bald-headed black man in a wheelchair that is this cross between Tony Stark and Professor X. Glad to see you all could eventually make it, Miss McNeil.
I was not done getting ready. I apologize. You interrupted something I was doing, so I had to finish.
Understood. You were ready enough for your fans, but not for check-in?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So it has been 6 months. Miss Curry here will be doing an assessment with each of you. And once we move forward with that, I do think all of our preliminary tests, our field tests, have been going quite, mostly well. And it's ready to move on to actual hero work. Starting tomorrow, as long as everyone checks out, we are going to be patched directly in to Nova City's police database. We will be getting emergency alerts in real time to know when and where our services will be needed. Okay. Now, first up will be... Oh, yes, alphabetical. Mr. Berman, please go.
Are you really sure you want it? I should start?
It's just how the alphabet works, Berman. If I could put B lower on the list, I would.
That's what all my teachers said in school too. Let's do this.
All right. So we cut to Burt Bourbon in a small room, like white room, metal table, with Professor Curry, who's this about early 30s, incredibly attractive, dark-haired woman with large eyes that is just, the eyes are glued onto your file. All right, Mr. Berman, we are going through. What have you had any new abilities arrive in the last 6 months post-treatment?
Yeah, there. I think I'm still figuring some of them out. I've noticed that I am more resistant to water. I don't know if you could say all the way waterproof, but definitely less water is getting in.
Okay. Given the, excuse me for the terminology, but the physical mutations.
Yeah.
Have you been showing any signs of beyond human strength or endurance?
Oh, absolutely. I am a very, I'm very might be generous. I am a pretty adequate swimmer. I know exactly where all of the worms are in the ground at all times. I can feel them under my feet. And I do always know the direction to the closest bakery.
These are unusual results. When we requested avian DNA, we apparently had not specified well enough.
I will say I haven't tried to fly, but that sort of involves jumping off of high things, which I don't know how I feel about. But I'm really good at like jumping off of chairs, if that counts.
I know with the mutation, we've been working on some physical therapy to get over the waddle, but how has mobility been? Have we been able to find some kind of increase in speed outside of calm waters?
It's going. I'd say it's still a work in progress. But I'm definitely not falling as much as I used to, which is a really big plus on my end.
Okay. And the temperament.
Listen, I'd say I'm a pretty even-tempered person.
She reaches over to a glass of water and just flicks some water at your face to see a reaction.
Absolutely loses his shit and just starts quacking everywhere and flapping
and
his wings and jumping on
writes
top of the table.
Notes down. All right, that will be enough, Mr. Berman.
Thank you.
All right, so moving on, actually, the next alphabetically is Lavender Lockwood.
Yeah.
So, again, you guys will be getting sent into various different rooms, but moving from room to room. Professor Curry will, after adjusting her jacket when a giant duck man tried to, you're just gonna bicycle kick somebody to death, like at some point. But she comes in, her hair obviously messed up as well. Mrs. Lockwood, hello. Sorry, I had to take a few minutes after my discussion with Berman, but how are you doing today?
Fine, but look, I don't want anyone to really know me. Is this quiet?
Yeah, I was part of the test. I am your doctor. I'm not
Okay.
spouting this information out. We keep your medical records confidential and industry secrets. So you're fine. But as far as the powers, for standard, it's been about 6 months since the process was deemed successful. Have you noticed any new powers after that?
Well, kinda. I guess when I mean, I was afterwards, I was instantly a lot stronger and things like that. But uh, my sibling, like Poppy, she accidentally burned herself, and I grabbed her hand, and it was really hot. But when it's almost like I took the hot away from it.
Okay, so we're absorbing thermal energy now. Okay. All
But there
right.
was also also her brother tried to stick a fork in his socket, and I grabbed it, and again, like that energy too.
Electric. Okay, we will be. This is actually very useful for pairing you with Showstopper. You know, when she doesn't quite pay
Oh,
attention, you'll be fine. Yeah.
are you sure about that?
Well, you seem to be able to absorb electrical currents, and she can wield electromagnetism. It seems like a match made in heaven. You two should be able to work very well together.
Uh-huh. Okay. Yeah. All right. Okay. Other stuff.
Is yes.
I can I don't know. I just can kind of figure stuff out. Like I can sense stuff before it happens. It's kind of been helpful a little bit with having to be at many places
Mhm.
at once. But
If you are absorbing, there you could be absorbing additional light, you could be absorbing additional sound, and you're just processing it. So this makes sense. How has the physical capabilities been going? Where are we at?
I can lift the car, kind of.
Well, that is somewhere, Miss Lockhart. That is not somewhere I currently am, at the very least.
Oh, I just thought it's kind of it was okay. That's not normal. Good to know.
Oh, it's better than normal. Okay, you're fine. I mean, you want to keep it secret. If you're thinking doing stuff like that's normal, I wouldn't do it in front of other people.
No,
But
I do it when it's really dark out and no one can really see.
okay. As our agreement, we are not publicly releasing any of your personal identity. Was not the plan, but as you pointed out, you did not in fact sign page 5, and therefore we are under obligation to uphold this. So you're fine with that. No one
Okay.
will know who you are, no matter how marketable that may be. But with that out of the way, it seems you're actually doing quite well on all fronts here. So I think, I don't know what you're absorbing, but it seems to be keeping you in good health. I think you may be a top study for this, Miss Lockwood.
Okay.
And she goes and shakes your hand. And this is where we're going to get the first roll of the day. Quickly. I need you to roll plus freak.
Oh no. I rolled a 3. That's a 2.
Okay. Okay. You go to shake her hand, and your heightened senses, you immediately can feel her pulse and the rhythm and the thumping, and you absorb that thumping. As Professor Curie completely freezes up, hand gripped around you. What do you do?
I drop it and like back up, really freaked out.
She kind of gasps for air. We knew you could absorb kinetic energy, but okay.
Sorry.
It's fine. I will need to wear some form of dampener next time. As she leaves, we go to, well, it would be under your name, Amphelion Parallax. So Professor Curie will come in, and this time, as she comes in, the worry of who you're related to very much shows as she's coming in kind of a lead vest that an X-ray tech would be wearing. Good afternoon, Miss Parallax. But we yes.
Pen Umbra
Pen.
is better.
We can
fine. Yeah.
Understood.
Please.
Understood. Mm-hmm. Okay. I will just call you Pen. That will.
Great.
So, Pen. We're here to check up on your 6-month assessment. Mm-hmm. Given that not only were you in the study, you were one of the successes. We need to understand, in the last 6 months since the project was deemed a success, have you noticed any new abilities?
So Pen looks like, if I may just do a little character description, looks like kind of humanoid, but like not totally opaque, like a little bit kind of hazy on the edges, and their skin is like blue and kind of like a purple indigo blue that's like deep, like stars and space. And they're wearing like all black and have a lot of utility belts strapped around their chest like a bandolier. And so they have a really big hat, like kind of like Orson Peck, the artist, the like big fringed cowboy hat kind of vibes, but not that cool. It looks like they're trying to hide a little bit. And I think kind of shifts in his chair and is like, the shifting that didn't happen as much as it is now. And I think that some elements of my intelligence have been enhanced, but that's
we can
hard.
Definitely do some aptitude tests for that.
You can take off the lead vest.
It's fine. It's fine.
I'm really.
It's standard procedure. I wore this for everyone. Don't worry.
Okay.
About it.
Cool. Yeah. Maybe my dexterity is better. I don't know. I guess the shifting is the most major.
I understand. We haven't had you out in the field as much as many of the others. Haven't tested it.
It's fine.
It's just how rotation has happened lately. No worries about that.
It's fine. I mean, I like helping Dr. Archer with the gadgets anyways. It's good part of the team.
Oh, right. Yes. Have you been building your gadgets in the provided lab in the tower?
Yeah.
Wonderful. Wonderful.
Yeah,
Hi.
definitely.
I can just fill out the rest of this. You're fine. You're fine. And she starts like backing out of the room.
Cool. Great.
All right.
Thanks.
Vest off in the next room. Coming in to Miss Neal's room.
McNeil.
Oh, McNeil. I don't have my note correct.
Unless I'm
Give the
wrong.
Miss-
Hold on. No, you're right. Never mind. Haha.
It can change. We're establishing it now, but yeah. All right.
It's McNeil. Well, then I'm editing it.
Then I will edit it yet again. Okay. So coming into Miss McNeil's room. Miss McNeil, we've been observing your capabilities quite a lot, given we keep you on the forefront, but formalities, we need to go through all of this. So in the last 6 months, post the success date of the program, have you noticed any new abilities?
Oh yes, it's been fantastic. The things that I can do are just wonderful. Like I've learned that I can actually manipulate metals in so many different ways. Like repel metals and also like take them, and if a bullet shot at me, I can shoot it back at them. That was really fun to learn.
Okay, yes, magnetism. Understandable, yes.
Also, I can fly.
Have you tried controlling the ability, or is it more of a ricochet redirect situation?
No, I've tried to control it. I've learned that I can, if I focus really hard, I can make myself fly. I'm not great at that yet, so I haven't shown it on TV because I need to be perfect at it before I could show anybody.
Understandable. I mean, we could do that as a big reveal at some point. Just we don't. The public doesn't need to know you have all these new tricks. We'll feed it out slowly. All right, this sounds wonderful. Especially it sounds like lethal projectiles may be on the table as well. This is perfect news. One of your team members apparently has been able to be absorbing electrical energy, can completely nullify the things you do, which put them very safe near you.
I don't know if I like the nullification of my powers. That seems
just to themselves.
Okay.
Yes, it's conduit. I see you haven't actually done too many outings. What the?
No.
Oh, well, don't worry. You're going to get to know them very well. We're thinking of doing a team up with that. You two seem to complement each other very, very well.
Interesting. Yeah, and also electricity stuff still. Like that's fun. Shooting,
yes.
Forcing lightning out of the sky.
No, I'm very aware. I also have notes that you've been doing a lot of your public appearances with Perry.
Perry is a wonderful camera woman.
That is, yes. Perry has many very expensive and sensitive systems in them. So we're going to be upping Perry's shielding before you do more outings with them. But don't worry, we're not sending you out alone. Again, we're going to start teaming up with Conduit. So you'll be fine. They are as immune to your abilities as Perry is sensitive to it. So it's just a perfect flip.
Look, Perry came to me.
Oh, I fully understand. No, we will I don't know if talk to them's the right word, but we'll handle it.
You're not taking away my person that helps me with my algorithm, right? Because they have made me successful as fuck.
No. We simply need to safeguard the $30 billion robot.
Fair. Okay. As long as I could still hang out with them, that's fine.
Very much so, in no time. Okay, so other than that, powers, but how are your physical capabilities? Any enhanced strength, speed, senses? Human things, but better.
I mean, my vision has gotten really good.
Okay, yes, we can have you on reconnaissance duty.
Otherwise, I'm not any. Well, I can put force into the punch, but I can't really. It's not. I don't think it makes me stronger specifically.
Okay.
It just
okay.
hurts more when it hits.
Understood. Any additional resilience with the powers that you've noticed?
I know what that means, but can you remind me what that means, just in case
Well,
you don't know what that
I
means?
know you can stop a bullet if you're aware of it coming towards you, but a fist isn't made of metal. Things like that. If we're moving into hero work, a lot of your street level, very common situations.
I actually have learned how to make a shield.
Okay.
Which can help with someone punching.
A magnetic. Understand. Okay. I mean, it's not that much of a worry anyways. You're going to show up. Everybody's going to love you. And the physical stuff will be handled by Conduit anyways. It's what they're there for. Okay.
She narrows her eyes a little bit.
All right. I see your social numbers are doing great. So
yes, almost at 4 million.
Do real good with that. We will probably have you handle the reporters, all of that situation while the durable ones are in danger. But we are going to we don't want to risk you as an asset in that way, Miss McNeil. Don't want to damage the goods, as it were. You're the face of the team. We don't want to mar that face, do we?
I mean, I can do anything they can do.
I'm sure you could. Yeah, I'm very, very confident.
I don't understand why you needed a team to begin with, but okay.
Well, in case one of you dies. But that's fine right now. I have to go deal with your teammates. So don't worry. We'll have some rosters set up. When you get out of here, go see if you can chat up Conduit. You two will be working a lot together.
Sure.
And she walks out.
She immediately starts a TikTok live as soon as she's out of the room.
Now, finally,
out the room, but yeah.
We have Miss Warren's room. Professor Curie is not who comes in first, but a big, hulking man in a red, white, and blue uniform, consisting of a blue mask and a large white star on it. He kind of that situation of a guy who's like 6'3" and 4 feet wide trying to sneak into a room where he just full body dips in. Just, how you doing, kiddo?
You're getting very good at your sneaking. I didn't even see you coming. I'm doing great. How are you doing?
Oh, it's the uniform. I got him to take the pads out of the bottom of the feet. No soles, no click. But I saw you on the show this morning, kid. You did great.
Thank you. I can't help but to think they were trying to twist me into saying some unsavory things, but I like to think I deflected as well as I could.
They're always going to be trying to, get you caught up in something, especially, everybody wants you to have a nemesis. Things have really changed since I lost mine. But, I mean, I do have one of the questions. I know we've talked about it before, but you sure you don't want the homeland name?
No, look, I just think that I don't want to hurt your feelings or anything, because I think you are absolutely amazing and you have done wonderful things for this world, for our family, everything. But I don't necessarily want to only be known as Homeland Runner's daughter. And if I put your name in my title, I'm never going to get away from that,
Oh, no, I understand. Sure, you're already known as Homeland Runner's daughter, but look, you got super speed. Like, I never even fully understood that from my name. I'm here for the Homeland and everything, but you actually do run it. Look, you do that, this whole team thing goes, but once that starts to pull away, you go, and next thing you know, you're not Homeland Runner's daughter, you're Homeland Runner. Too.
Well, that does sound nice. But I've already done a lot of branding with Wiz, and I just feel like maybe it's like I don't know, while we're kind of this young new group, and then when I rebrand when I'm on my own.
No, that's a real good situation. I'm gonna need you to roll plus mundane.
All right. Oh. Is it gonna roll for me? Why does it say no character found? No.
I don't know.
Oh, there it is. Okay, submit. I have no bonuses or penalties.
Oh, hey, it's a flat roll.
Not rolling. Here we go. Submit. It's not rolling. I don't know how to actually roll these dice. What does that mean if I have a
That's
1
fine.
in mundane?
So you roll 2d6 plus 1.
Perfect. Plus 1d6 or like plus 1?
Plus 1. It's just a flat modifier.
Beautiful. 4. I rolled a 2 and a 1.
You just, oh no, I understand. I know. It's okay. I know. You gotta be your own person. And you just start, like, a tear starts rolling down the blue mask.
No, I mean, well,
it's fine.
Like, I don't like. No, I love the name.
I'm America's
really
hero.
do.
I don't get hurt. It's fine.
You are.
It's fine.
Those are big shoes to fill. You know, what if I disappoint people because I'm not like you? You know.
Fine. Nobody's disappointed in you. No, nobody said disappointed. Nobody said that word.
I just feel like I need to grow into the role, not just adopt it. I need to earn it. Hey, don't be.
I understand.
I don't mean to hurt your feelings.
No, it's fine. Big shoes to fill, and I guess they just don't fit. And he like leaves the room.
Oh, just sits down wherever she was.
At which point, in the awkward silence, Professor Curry comes in.
Oh, hi. Oh, I've wasted some tears.
Hey, hi, Miss Walters. Okay, I gotta get rid of that twang. It ain't in this character. Twang is a natural part of my voice, so it's harder to get rid of.
Same.
All right, Miss Walters. Or Warren, not Walters. All right, Miss Warren. I saw your father was just here. 6-month situation. Just doing a check-in. So since the program's success, have you noticed any new abilities?
Well, you know, the other day, and she'll go on for like 20 minutes on some really roundabout, like play-by-play of her day, and then we'll eventually end up. And then I thought I would finish the day off with reading some books. And, you know, I read the entire Twilight series in 30 seconds, and I remembered it all. So I guess I'm just really good at doing that now. I really missed out on those in their heyday. I'm glad I caught up on it.
All right. So speed reading. Interesting. Okay. All right. Your powers do seem to be physically based, but we have questions to go through, Miss Warren. Any physical improvements, not just speed, but dexterity, strength, any new senses that are heightened?
I mean, I didn't trip over as many things this time when I was going out for a run. So I guess maybe, yeah, my dexterity is getting a little better. I also feel like, you know, sometimes I get a little distracted. Again, she'll go on this whole long tangent and come back. Well, this time I was paying attention to I wasn't paying attention to where I was going because, you know, I was reading that book. And I nearly ran into a bench, but I didn't. I like went through it. It was like I knew there was something bad coming, and you know, when you tense, but when I tensed, I just went through it like it was nothing.
And no damage to the public property?
No, not at all.
All right. We will need to do an assessment on possible phasing ability. This is... no, this is good. We might be able to make that public. We don't want, given the ties to your father, we don't want any powers that appear spy-like So we'll run that by market research, see how that goes.
I see.
Okay.
Understand.
All right. Wonderful. Okay. So, are you sure? So I saw you today on the show with the questions. I think you handled it very well. I know Showstopper's usually our media person, but some of the networks request a more patriotic guest. So we have you kind of fill in there. We love that you're taking one for the team. We saw they seem to ask a lot of questions about the Penumbra relationship.
Yes.
How are you doing with that? I saw you navigated it very well.
Oh, well, thank you. You know, it was pretty easy to navigate when I'm just telling the truth. I think, you know, Penn has a lot to bring to this group, and I'm excited to see, you know, what they do. And our parents had their feuds. That's not ours to inherit.
Telling the truth is always great and something we should always do when we're on network television. If you're worried the truth might make a coworker look bad, it's okay to tell the truth in situations. We would never want you to lie, especially if you find out any of those coworkers are in breach of our morality clauses. Feel free to let us or HR know at any time. Okay?
I will very quickly read up on those clauses and be sure to report once I understand.
Yeah, the speed reading. You did mention that 45 minutes ago. So, we've been here quite a while. I think I need to let you go, but thank you.
Well, we'll have to catch up again because I did have this very funny story I was going to tell you, but it's a doozy.
It's wonderful. Oh, I'm sorry, my communicator, as she like fully has her hand over the communicator so you can't see it. Seems to be
right.
I'm needed in the lab.
Oh well, you get on to it then. I'll be sure to catch up. Maybe we'll do potluck. You know, I got a new margarita recipe. We'll mix it up.
She is already gone. So, you guys have all had your assessments. You can kind of do whatever for the rest of today. Tomorrow, you're officially going from right now. You guys have been in the situation where you may have helped some people, but it's more like disaster cleanup or basically anywhere that cameras are already there and already expecting you. Tomorrow's going to be the first time you guys are going to be getting in actual emergency reports and coming and handling it. Oh, don't want Mary to die. But is there anything anyone else wants to do in the rest of today before everything kicks up a notch tomorrow?
Who wants to go first?
Yeah.
Right. I think that Perry is going to just like sit in her room, and she has like this little like randomizer in her brain, and it's just going to go through like different like electronic devices or like pieces of technology, and it's just going to be like a fun little wheel, and it's gonna be like stapler, and then she's gonna transform into a stapler, and then like hold it for a second, and then come back out, and then do it again, like fax machine, and then she's gonna do it again. And she'll do it for like
TikTok filter that just randomizes what
oh my god
supply already.
Yeah,
that's very good.
All right. So just going through, you don't need to worry about a roll or anything for that. What is up, Rachel? What is Penumbra doing?
I think Penn, after the checkup, goes to do Perry's room, and I think Penn kind of uses Perry like a bit of like a diary, and like, goes in and is like, day 300 day.
It just turns into a
Day.
1980s computer, and it's the Doogie Howser diary scenes.
No, it's like a video camera diary of like
Oh.
very Dr. Horrible sing-along blog style of just like day.
So
93
later
of
Neil Patrick
being in
Harris,
the
not
80s.
early Neil Patrick Harris.
Oh my god, you're right. That's very funny. It's just like day 93 of being in the Aegis program. And just like has a laundry list of like slights and feelings that just absolutely dump onto Perry. And then afterwards is like, thanks.
You did a great job.
They somehow blush because they're like purple and blue, and then are like, I'm gonna be tinkering in the lab if you like want to hang out. But then I'm bye. They walk out of the room.
We're just gonna keep going down the lines. So, is there anything else Wiz does with the rest of their day?
Yeah, I mean, I guess if Pin's going to the lab, because I think Clementine Wiz is looking for Pin, and we'll come and just like kind of peek head in the door. Pin, are you busy? Do you mind if we have a little chat?
No, yeah, come on, it's not mine. You can, that's yeah.
Shut the door. Hi, first. Nice seeing you. I feel like it's been a bit.
Yeah, how you doing, Wiz?
Oh man, it has been a mess of a day, and I feel like she starts to go into the very too much detail, but then knows that this is not the audience for that, and is like reels it back in. It's like, I was actually after all of that, I ended up doing that interview yesterday, and as things always do when people talk about us, history came up, and I just want to check and make sure you doing okay. I don't know if you saw it or I tried to diffuse it from the two of us as much as possible.
You did.
I want to check.
You did great. I mean, I'm not my mom, obviously.
Yeah. And I'm not Homeland Runner.
Duh.
I'm not.
Yeah. No, I thought you did a great job, and I mean, the people don't know everything to the story, and they want to project their narratives onto us, and
yeah.
So I mean, I thought you did great. I mean, yeah, people don't know that like I left mom before she died. So. And yeah, I think you did great.
Well, I appreciate that. Like I said, I just didn't want, just all that baggage floating around and you not knowing or talking or having anyone to share that with. So I was just checking in.
I mean, I have thank you. I mean, yeah. I mean, I have Perry and my dad. And the team and Dr. Archer. So I mean, I obviously don't blame you for anything. So you're great.
Oh, thank you. I think you are also very great, Penn, and I do not blame anything on you. Like you said, it was their past, not ours. You moved on before anything even happened. We'll get the story out there. We're gonna come full-fledged heroes. People are gonna learn all about you, and just forget about all that nasty business.
Yeah, you're absolutely right.
You look very confident, and I think that is going to be great moving forward.
I think that is like trying to smile, but it's just like. And like trying to be confident, but it's like,
Well, I think I'm gonna go get some laps in before the evening. So you get back to doing what you're doing, and I'll see you. For the next mission, the stuff we're doing now.
Yeah. Let me know if I could build anything to help you run faster. Or well, you don't need help with that.
Oh, look, it took a while to make this suit, so we can always make it better. I appreciate it. You know what? That would be fun, little, whiz and pin side quest or whatever. We'll have our own adventure.
Piz quest.
Yeah,
Piz quest.
that's it. Just backing out.
Yeah,
we can have a good one.
Also, I found a layout that shows us way better.
Oh,
but all right. So continuing, Lavender, what are you doing?
Probably after like the whatever hero stuff needed done. I think I'm just heading back home just because work balance is difficult, but
Yep.
Poppy and Oliver need me. And maybe I can see friends at home and try and balance work-life stress. I'm kind of freaking out about having to work with Showstopper.
work will open with, since you're heading home, roll a plus mundane for me.
Okay.
To see how things are going with your home life.
That's a 10.
All right. 10, you got no problems. Things, I mean, as good as they can be. So you heading back to the house where the kids are, or what are you doing?
I probably check in with like the babysitter, make sure they're okay.
Okay. You got a 10 plus, so they're doing fine.
Yeah, and then I think I'm going to like either try and like check in with other friends. I definitely want to see if like Ziva is doing okay.
I was going to say, this is where it's time to have a scene with Ziva.
I kind of feel conflicted right now, but I need to do this for my family, and I haven't talked to her at all in a while. So,
yeah. So Ziva's willing to meet up down at like a coffee shop down on campus, down in Arnold University. As she's just kind of hanging out there. What does Ziva look like? Because this is a very important NPC for you.
Yeah, I think Ziva is... it's hard to explain, but I think like she's very much a activist. So she's always wearing like different pins and things. She dresses somewhere in the in between of mask and femme, just kind of just changes depending on the day. And she's got like I would say more blonde hair. She would be like what you'd think like your stereotypical girl next door, but she just hates that, and so she goes like the opposite way with it. But she's pretty, but has that edge to her that is
she's pretty.
She's pretty.
Okay. So yeah, she'll be there. In fact, we'll already have 2 coffees at the table, one waiting for you. Just, hey, Lavender, I'm over here.
Hey, oh my gosh.
What's going on?
Just craziness. The twins, I don't know. They snuck juice into their room. I've told them so many times. I had to get their computer fixed. Hopefully it'll be okay, but I'm so sorry. Life has been insane lately.
No. I get it. Like, basically, like Miss Mom now, or whatever, given everything that's going on.
Yeah, it's a lot. I mean, I love them to death. They're my sister and brother. I mean,
yeah,
but it's hard.
Siblings. But no, I get it. What you called me up out of the blue? Did you need something?
I just
I don't
wanted-
mind. I'm very
Oh.
happy, but
Yeah, I just wanted
is
to.
there a reason?
I wanted to hang out more, and I'm
Oh,
finally
yeah.
like.
Yeah,
I'm
we haven't
finally
hung
out
in a
of
while.
like. Yeah, I'm finally out of like this stupid like they had me like in like that like quarantine zone, but now I'm a lot better and
Hey, yeah. No, okay. Okay. No, I
and I
didn't
just want to be around you.
roll. Because I need to make a check on this. This is actually, yeah. Give me a roll plus superior.
That is a 9.
Okay. All right. A 9's not that bad. A 9's a good mixed success. All right. She's just yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, like you like being around me?
Yeah, I do. You're kind of a calm in the crazy storm.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, like that. Okay. Yeah. No, I'm here where you need. Like
Yeah,
I'm only calm because I don't deal with nearly as much bullshit. Like it's not a superpower or anything.
I think it is.
All right. You drink your coffee. All right. Burt Berman, or no, we're gonna go with Ray McNeil first. I'm ending on Burt Berman. I am holding Burt Berman out. Ray McNeil. So post superhero stuff. What are you doing?
I think after she leaves, she'll not like that she is not getting attention right now, but she's already done 2 lives, and she knows if she does any more, that's going to look bad and look like she's desperate, and she can't look desperate. So she's going to pull out her phone and just start messaging her best friend.
So and her best friend is Lavender, correct?
Yes.
Okay. So as Lavender is like we have this scene of like, just drink your coffee, and like this is flirty silence when Lavender's phone buzzes.
I would and I check it, and I'm really scared it's gonna be a call in, but it's not.
So
nope,
I have a question about Ziva as well. You said she's a supers activist. Is she pro or anti supers?
Anti, in the way that she believes they should be doing it for the right reason.
Yes.
Not for socials.
But yeah, so your phone buzzes. Yeah.
Awesome.
That's what I thought, but I wanted to confirm I had my notes right. So what's your message to Lavender?
Oh my god, explanation point ×4. Today was so exhausting. They want me to work with a new person. A gif of a person just like hand face palming.
So Lavender, your phone buzzes with a message.
It buzzes like 5 times because she's one of those like type send.
Oh my god.
What do you have her number in as on your phone now? Rhea? Is it Showstopper?
Rhea, I think it is. It's.
I mean, it would have been in your phone already before.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I didn't know Showstopper's the kind of friend that steals your phone and then changes your contact.
I mean, that's probably up to Showstopper.
Yeah.
Like if it happens, but.
We don't know how narcissistic Showstopper is.
Showstopper is very narcissistic, yes, but Lavender is her one out of hero stuff.
Yeah.
So she thinks.
Okay, but you get this message. Are you going to respond to Rhea?
a quick text. Hey, I can talk in like an hour. Hope everything's okay. Sending
Yeah.
like a heart like back. And then
Is Ziva's
put
like
the phone down.
everything fine at home?
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
good. It's just
Look, if you gotta go, I'm not gonna.
no, I
it's
don't.
fine.
I really don't. It was
Ray, are you messaging again?
Ooh, are you on a date? Oh my god, you have to tell me all the juicy details later. That's so amazing. I hope it's amazing.
So your
I would
phone keeps
come-
going off.
XOXO.
How
Get the
many of these are
smooches.
separate messages? Ding, 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 ding. Look, if it's an it's
no.
Oh.
It's Rhea.
Well, she doesn't get enough in front of the cameras. She needs everybody's attention.
I don't know. She said that it was a bad day, or I told her I was
Bad
busy.
day. Like she has bad days anymore.
And she does sometimes.
It's fine. You don't need to apologize for her. All right. She's Little Miss Superhero now with that team and everything.
Yeah. It's kind of
I
crazy.
mean, look, we finally have people in this world with like real superpowers, and they're off in some like high-rise tower getting ready to do what, commercials and stuff. Like they work for Fergus Archer. They might as well work for Kraft Foods, you know?
Yeah, it's I mean, I hope there's more to it.
Oh, I'm sure there's going to be more to it. Just, you can't ever expect it to be real like us, you know?
Yeah. But like you were really busy with like different projects.
So, you had that mixed success earlier. I'm going to give you a choice of which condition you now have.
Oh boy.
You can be insecure or guilty.
Oh god. I mean, knowing Lavender is probably guilty. It's yeah.
So you have guilty right now.
All right.
Which if you can get rid of it a few ways, like people helping you can make a move to try and get rid of it. You can get rid of it by doing something to absolve your guilt, which I don't think you're doing, because it would mean having to reveal who your secret identity, which is your whole thing not to do.
Not for a while, unless I absolutely have to.
So unless somebody actually like consoles you, you're gonna have that. As long as you're guilty, you're gonna have -2 to provoke someone or assess the situation.
Great. It's gonna be great, guys.
All right.
Yep.
We're then going to cut to Bert Berman. What are you doing post super stuff for the day?
So I imagine that Bert lives fully at the compound. Like that's why he signed up for this experimental experiment, is because they provided housing, and he'd gotten kicked out of the house and had no housing and no job.
Versus a non-experimental experiment.
Yeah, you know.
But yeah, no, he lives at the tower. That's totally fine.
As they do. Yeah. So I think he's just like waddling back to his room and then trying to set up like a really old webcam on a really old crappy computer with his bird wings and the duck bill, and just trying to get it like set up. And then he's just he's gonna
Does he
record.
just have like a bag of bird feed on the lone table for his kitchen?
Uh-huh. And his bed
It's not
is
like a
just
single
like
can of
a
beans.
nest
It's just
of
like a
sticks.
spill.
And some of his own shit, because that's kind of what holds it all together.
Well, to be fair, you said he has a bird body, right?
Yeah.
They can't hold their shit in.
Well, exactly. It's everywhere.
Birds
But
just
also
go.
in the nest.
They don't have that ability.
Absolutely. And fun fact,
Which is going to be
it's
horrible
both
while people are
number
having
1 and
conversations
number
with
2.
Bert.
It's constant.
Yeah, but
He has
number
IBS.
1's more like a crazy straw.
Yeah. It's a rough time. Yeah, he's recording a video message for his kids. And he's just gonna like try to set it up and hop on and really hope he's doing it correctly. And just go,
All right. So
hey,
who are Bert's kids? Like
Kyle
would
and
just come up with them.
Rebecca.
Okay, Kyle and Rebecca.
Listen, I told you I came up with all the character stuff, none of the
How old's Rebecca?
Rebecca's 16, Kyle's 13.
Yeah.
Sharon is his ex-wife. Their mother.
All right. So you're gonna. Sounds like you're looking at a video call. Are you doing this on like Google Hangout or like?
Yeah, sure. I'll try. I don't think he's that technologically savvy, but it's kind of push buttons until a camera appears.
Perry has explained to him multiple times how to do it.
Yeah, I think so is Penn, but he's not listening to either of them.
It's very grandpa trying to figure out how the iPad works.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, we're gonna have all text messaging and like FaceTime and stuff all through a message, which is Archer's messaging, because Archer is also just like the Apple of the world.
Mm-hmm.
So just you send out a message call, and Rebecca's gonna pick up.
Hey, kiddo.
Yeah, you hear a lot of shuffling. You realize she didn't so much pick up as the screen got bumped while the phone was in her purse.
Hey, you're probably doing that thing that I do sometimes where your camera's like facing the wrong way, but I bet you can hear me.
Plus mundane.
That's really good. It's a 9.
Okay. You're gonna give a
find
choice.
A game where you can roll.
I know. I'm like,
you're gonna have a choice on how to react to this information. Okay. Given what we've established with Bert, it's either gonna be insecure or angry. As like you can muffle overhear it a little bit. You just oh no, that's not my dad. Like that's just the guy my mom's dating. Yeah, I know. But I mean, like, how? Look, I'm not even like embarrassed to be dropped off in that car. It's nice.
Well, I don't know if you can hear me, but I love you, buddy. I hope you're having a really great day at school.
What's going? And all of a sudden, there's wrestling, and it just picks up. And like your daughter picks it up and just what the hi, seeing you. And the French is like, who? What is that? I don't. Yeah, no, it's my. He has some kind of weird filter on. I'll talk to you later, Dad.
Got that camera turned around. Good job. Okay.
So, are you going with insecure on that?
Yeah.
Okay. You're gonna have -2 when you try to defend somebody, or if you're rejecting others' influence.
Yes.
Which is when other people tell you the kind of person you are.
Ooh, gotcha.
So there's one last scene of today as we go in, because Perry didn't have an assessment. But later that night, Fergus Archer comes in to Perry's room. Just hello, Perry.
Hi.
So it's been 6 months with the team. I need your assessment of each of them.
Right. Who do you want first? Same order as earlier today?
Yeah, yes, the alphabet has not changed, Perry. So what is your
I
feelings
was confused
on?
by your alphabet, by the way. I didn't know what you were going by.
Okay, we will run a debugging later. But
Well,
Berman,
were you going by real name or were you going by hero name? Because
we
I
were
think
going by names on file, which is their legal names.
well, if you were doing legal names, then I think that Clementine should have gone after Bert.
Her last name's Warren.
Last name, I thought we were going first name. That's my mistake. I understand what you were doing now.
Yes, you're still learning, Perry. It's fine. It's fine. We have many things to teach you. Okay, so Berman, what is your assessment of his capabilities in the field?
I think that he's very sad a lot of the time. I don't know what that will do to him in the field. We haven't really tested it yet.
Okay.
He does
How about
what's the polite word? I'm
it's
researching
fine.
it.
We
Shit a lot.
Understood.
Everywhere.
Yes, we've hired extra janitors for the floor he's living on.
It may actually be beneficial in the field.
We'll take notes of that. At the very least, we can send him off to something in agriculture. Okay. Lockwood.
Right. Who? No.
Conduit.
Conduit. Yes.
I'm sorry. File name Lockwood. You have a subroutine to only call her Conduit.
Right. Conduit. She actually knows what she's doing, which is very impressive. Okay, I think that I trust her more than anyone else.
A competent hero, so this will be useful.
Everyone's competent in their own way.
Yes, they are, Perry. All right. Speaking of in their own way, McNeil.
Right. Showstopper. I think that she's great. I think she really understands what's going on in the world, especially on the internet.
Capabilities in the field?
I think that she's describe the field. So you mean
in
the
an
field?
Emergency situation, Perry?
Well, there are many different types of emergencies. If the emergency is maybe we need to get a lot of people to a public pool for a party.
Okay. Yes. All right.
She would succeed
proper
very
assessment
well
to keep her in media. All right. Well, we'll save that one for last. Miss Warren. I know you have a long file on her, so.
I do. I think that she knows exactly what she needs to get done, and I think that she's very smart and independent, and I also think that she's very, very, very smart, almost on my level.
Okay.
That could be really useful.
Level,
I really like talking to her.
Double descriptor. All right, we'll work that out in the bugging process. All right, and then finally, the parallax test subject.
Penumbra.
Yes, that would be the code name they chose for themselves.
That is, I don't want to say classified.
It's fine, Perry. I am in charge of the company. All material goes through me.
They don't want me to say things. And they're not bad things. And I realize that saying this may make it seem even worse than it actually is.
No, that's fine, Perry. That's fine. Is anyone in danger?
Not at this very moment currently.
Okay. You've been very helpful, Perry.
Thank you.
We're going to go into your diagnostics mode, okay?
Uh-huh.
It goes and switches a flip where Perry loses consciousness, plugs a cable in, and begins downloading all of Perry's data, including video files.
Oh my goodness.
And that is where we're going on break. We would just want to do Disney trivia because this ain't happening.
How dare you? No, I want to play the game. I want to play the game.
We are here. We got this. Let's go.
You're a time-traveling corpse?
Apparently.
That is awesome.
Now this one wasn't me.
It's not our fault. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
He is so excited and is bouncing so much. Like, there's so much excited bouncing.
Obviously, everyone's into anarchy.
Yeah, you cannot be.
He's so cool.
My world is crumbling around me.
Nice to meet you and explode with you.
I suppose that is nice, yes.
Might have better.
Fuck you.
I knew we weren't going to get off scot-free from murdering someone.
Yeah.
Seems apart for you, you tell me every little lie is true. Oh yeah. But I listen to the heartbeat on the floor. I feel loud every breath just like before. You can't take anymore. Where you gonna go tonight? Why don't you wanna wait it out? I don't know what you're running from. All you wanna do is fight. Why don't you wanna make it right? You don't know what you're running from. We don't know what we're running from. I miss when we were teenage girls and our tomboy t-shirts. When life was good and the worn-out sneakers. When we were fine but with complications. Those were the days in the tomboy t-shirts. The information superhighway. The information superhighway. Newcom. Nice of you to join us.
When average teenager Arthur Padrone finds out he's the reincarnation of King Arthur of Camelot, he, Merlin, and Lancelot go on a road trip to find the other Knights of the Round Table before danger catches up to them in this comedy fiction podcast. Listen to Friday Night Fights wherever you get your podcasts.
I'm not ready for darkness. I'm not ready for darkness. I know we can do better. I'm not ready for darkness. If we promise to hold on and to never let go. I'm not ready for darkness. I'm not ready for darkness.
Oh, hey everybody. Got 3 minutes. Nice. How are you guys liking the game so far? Oh. Fix. Apparently everybody's muted.
Bobby, are you muted?
No, I should be fixed now. I will say Megan and Taylor are muted, but that's by their own accord. All right.
I had the tab muted. That's why.
That would be why. Yeah, I do wish we could turn down like the music of the waiting for us. But hey, everybody, we're back with the second half of the premiere episode of the Big Gay Mask Game, which is just us playing masks on the Big Gay Dice Game. We come back. I can actually get rid of that video file now. We get back on the next day, which means it is now the day that the tower has been updated. You guys have emergency services wired right into you. Essentially, Mr. Archer set up a situation with Nova City that they can now distress call to you. There's a lot of reasons why that passed, and people in charge are okay with it, but you don't know any of that stuff. So this is a must-show day because it's pretty much Fergus Archer wants all of you here in costume and ready for like the first alert so everybody can go immediately. There has not yet been an alert, though. sorry. I'm hearing someone's background noise. So, while you guys are killing time, Perry, what are you doing waiting for an alert? You also are likely going to be the system that alerts.
Right. Is there like a main room that we're all waiting in?
Yeah, HQ is going to have like a large waiting room. Look, you're just in Teen Titans Tower.
Great,
okay?
That's what I was thinking. Yeah. Then I'm just gonna be sitting probably on a table.
Okay.
Occasionally just like turning into random things and just waiting. Just waiting for anything.
All right. Showstopper, what are you doing? You have to be here at the tower.
She's at the tower, all dolled up and ready to go for her performance. I mean, fighting. And she's probably that annoying person watching TikToks without headphones on.
Oh, God. All right.
Perry will automatically like quote TikToks as they come up.
She does this a lot.
Perry just has the hashtags of each TikTok.
Yep.
The one person in the universe that reads the titles.
Yeah.
Though, technically, if someone, technically, according to this random website I found, I could manipulate sound slightly so that I don't bother other people. So if people start bitching, she will eventually be like, ugh, roll her eyes and like.
Nikki's learning how to play masks. That's what you do.
And use a sound barrier of sorts.
Electromagnetism is a fundamental law of the universe.
Yeah. I found a website that gives me all the options of superpowers you can have with electromagnetism manipulation. There are a lot.
Uh-huh.
Yep.
This is one of the fundamental forces.
Fuck around.
And this
I'm to find out.
This is probably like the first time, and Perry has, like, anybody has seen it, but Perry would probably recognize first what it was.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Sorry, I thought you were about to describe something. But, okay. So, Penumbra, what are you doing as you all are having to wait together in this like watchtower room?
So Pen is here like all the time, because they have been like helping Archer like build stuff for a while, but around everybody else, I think they're still pretty awkward. And so I think they are sitting like as close to the edge of like whatever room it is, like just kind of in a corner and like probably like oiling their like magical like phaser gun or like like playing like fiddling with gadgets and just sort of like kind of trying to hide behind their big like cowboy fedora hat. And also before they like kind of get into it, they sent a text to his dad because they texted Norm the previous night saying like, hey, I couldn't see you. Like, sorry, I'm going to stay late. I'll try to get like breakfast with you tomorrow. And so it sends an update and is like, needed for hero stuff. Hopefully it goes well. Like, we'll see you tonight.
All right.
So text her dad. And
what
then
is Wiz? Oh, sorry.
Yeah, just tinkers and tries to not make eye contact with anyone.
What is Wiz doing?
Yeah, I think Wiz is probably very fidgety, like very excited, very like runner stance, but like so fast the feet are just a blur. You can hear nothing as it's just super tiptoed, like trying to be very like aware. And then is probably like very much like rushing around to each person, like mother henning, like, do you need anything? Oh my God, are you so excited? Like, we're gonna do great. And it's just really trying to like amp people up.
just feel like Wiz has a veggie tray. All right, what is Lavender doing?
I think so. Like Lavender's has the full costume on, and she kind of like her costume is kind of like this purple like outfit, but she has almost like that half Mortal Kombat mask that kind of covers up her nose, so her eyes show, but her like lower face is covered, and it kind of voice modulates a little, so it's a little bit secretive. But I think she's kind of walking around, making sure, double, triple checking everything to make sure things are in place, kind of like what an anxious person does to like stay calm. She'll probably go and sit at probably near Penumbra at times, like when she's not double and triple checking everything.
All right. And then Berman.
He's very unsuccessfully trying to eat a bowl of breakfast soup while he waits because he gets the nervous snackies.
What is breakfast soup?
It's soup that you eat for breakfast when soup is all you have in the cupboards. And it's the morning.
Like every time you take a like spoonful, like all of a sudden there's a carrot, like little mini carrot stick added to your bowl as like your Wiz is just running around giving snacks to people.
What sad soup is Bert eating?
It's it's like the weird chicken noodle soup spin-off one where like it's not quite chicken and it's not quite noodles and there's not really veggies. There's just kind of vague, colorful shapes floating around in there.
Yeah, it's kind of a chicken and stars or like a
yeah.
So Bert consumes chicken.
Yeah.
Okay.
Have you thought about this before? I have to know.
Man bird with some chicken broth is
Yeah. Listen, he's new to the whole being a bird thing. Some habits die hard.
I'm pretty sure a duck will eat anything. So
Yep. They will eat meat.
Oh, look at that.
I believe it.
Look it up.
The more
Bugs,
you know.
plants, meat, and of course fish.
ducks are
That's where you
evil.
come for your bird facts, guys.
You missed your opportunity this morning at the beginning. Okay. After about 3 hours of hanging out, Perry, you get an alert of a silent alarm at a local bank.
I assume her eyes were closed and her eyes just open up and very Ghostbusters. It's, we got one!
Is Perry now just played by Annie Potts in like Nebula makeup?
I collect spores, molds, and fungus.
I think that she fully like took the audio from that clip and it just like came out of her mouth.
Do our watches alert because I'm in a soundproof bubble?
They do not. Because
Awesome.
you all are in the same room.
Showstopper is still watching TikTok videos. Does not move an inch.
All right. So, y'all have like a jet to get where you need to.
Yes.
However, Showstopper doesn't seem to notice at all when algorithm goes off.
I'll go and just tap on the shoulder.
I snap out of it. The bubble bursts. What?
Time to go.
Oh, thank God. Phone off. In pocket. Where are we going?
Bank robbery, I guess.
Yep.
Cool.
So
there's cameras there. Awesome.
I was gonna say, how does the team arrive to their first break-in, where there's like several cop cars outside of the bank, and obviously a news crew.
I mean, Perry's just gonna not even look at anyone. She's just gonna walk right in, just like not even like in like a superhero. Like there's not like a superhero moment where they all like land or anything. Perry just like walks up,
Walks by, goes in, like, oh, hey.
Yeah.
All right, everyone else who's trying to be heroes, how are you doing your first showing as actual hero work?
Oh no.
So what
go
is the
ahead.
situation?
All you know is a silent alarm tripped at the bank. No one asked any. Well, I guess I should say Perry didn't ask any additional questions.
I was too excited.
This is very Perry.
Bert just absolutely face plants getting out of
of the
just like full duck tip over, and then just spends
duck
the next,
butt
like,
in the air, flapping
exactly.
feet.
And yeah, and then just spends the next like 5 minutes trying to right himself and waddle into the building.
All right, showstopper. You're the face of the team. I'm going to ask you directly. Start there.
Gets out with a flare and sparks. So that the news crew will draw attention, and also draw attention away from Manbird.
Flare sparks. You're like descending and just out of focus in the background. A giant duck body just flips out.
I think Penn uses Showstopper's entrance as an opportunity to like to sneak and enter, like as the paparazzi is focused on her, and also picks up Manbird as he's passing to like right Manbird on the way in.
All right. Conduit. Oh, sorry, Wiz, you can go.
Oh, I was saying, yeah, I think like Wiz would just probably run up with the car, like would run outside of it fully, and kind of like runs up, does some waves or whatever, but then also probably tries to make her path of running in the perfect way to blow Showstopper's hair in a very attractive fashion as walking through. Yeah.
Love this for Showstopper.
Just really making sure the trail is getting a good windblown action.
And yeah, then finally Conduit.
I feel like Conduit kind of comes out last, and like her suit kind of is set up so it helps facilitate absorbing stuff. So I feel like some of the sparks kind of fly into the suit, and the suit kind of glows because it's this purple black outliney suit. So the suit kind of glows from the sparks, and she kind of walks into whoever's kind of in charge and saying, probably going past the entrance, just going into doing the job of, okay, what's going on?
God. So as Showstopper's talking, like getting the attention, the cameras are going, walking past Showstopper is this lit up suit that then immediately goes to the police and like, what's going on? Which means at least half the cameras are then turned.
Wait. Two things. One, I forgot to describe what I was wearing. It's a white corset with a white cape and white knee-high boots. And her hair is white as well, and her eyes are glowing, and whenever she uses her powers, they're purple. Also, I want to use time for the show, because I can put on a flamboyant display of my powers, and possibly get some NPCs here that must either volunteer help or information, express admiration, or ask for our help. It's the GM's choice.
All right. Is there a check for this?
Yeah, I have to roll plus superior. Do I get like a bonus because of my wind blowing hair and...
Nope.
Damn it. I don't need it. It's fine. That's a 13.
All right. So what do you get on a 10 plus?
10 plus. Name 2 NPCs present. The named NPCs must either volunteer help or information, express admiration, or ask for your help. GM's choice.
2 named NPCs.
Yeah.
All right. So we're adding new named NPCs.
I'm bad at coming with names, so I'm leaving that to you guys.
That is fine. My notes page. All right, we need an intrepid boy reporter, Barry Watts. And who's with Barry Watts?
His photographer buddy, Ralphie.
Just buddy.
Ralphie, buddy, Ralphie Stein. They're they're close friends. They're roommates, colleagues.
Lovers.
Anything but lovers.
So Barry Watts is gonna come immediately. You said ask for help, right? Or offer
help, volunteer help or information, express admiration, or ask for your help.
Okay. Oh, we're just gonna go with express admiration.
Perfect.
So this is gonna be Barry Watts is gonna immediately run up. Him and his cameraman Ralphie, both wearing Showstopper t-shirts, are just Showstopper. Oh my God, you really here to stop a bank robbery?
Of course.
Hi, I'm Barry Watts. We're part of the YouTube channel Showstop84.
She thinks for a second. She's like, "Oh yes, I've seen that. It's very good work."
Oh my God, he turned straight to go. She's seeing it.
She hasn't seen it.
She has not seen it. But yeah, no, you're gonna get a bunch of admiration.
Yeah, cool, awesome.
Which we will say a couple of the news crews are definitely going to focus on how you're handling fans coming up and everything.
She'll be very polite and respectful. It's all a show, but she'll be very polite and respectful.
Pretty much anyone here to cover the spectacle of heroes will be focusing on you. Anyone who's here to cover heroes doing heroics are going to turn their cameras towards Conduit. All right. Perry, you just walked straight in.
Yep.
All right. Oh yeah. This is going to be very interesting because of who you are. Because you and I had some discussions about some controls. I mean, we've already shown a little bit of Harry's on a bit of a leash when it comes to some things.
Maybe.
All right. Harry, I'm not super familiar with all of these moves yet. I guess you're going to be looking to assess the situation. So roll plus superior, Perry.
Nice.
Also, as you're talking to the police Conduit, I need you to also roll plus superior.
That's an 11.
All right. That is
All
a
right.
10.
Both of you get to ask 2 questions from what here can I use to fill in the blank? Where here is the biggest threat? What here is the greatest danger? Who here is the most vulnerable to me? How could we best end this quickly?
We both get 2?
Yes. You're going to be getting different types of information too.
Right.
You're getting off your initial scan of the room. Conduit's going to be getting it off of talking to the police.
Okay. I definitely want biggest threat.
Okay.
And I also want how to end it quickly.
All right. Perry, or I guess at this point, your algorithm. or the algorithm as
Yeah.
you're on hero duty. Scanning, you immediately catch that the temperatures in here are frigid, well below freezing in this building. Something to do with ice and freezing is the biggest threat. You also don't see anyone out here, but the floor is frozen.
Okay.
How to end this quickly? Well, given the info you have, someone may have some kind of freeze ray or something like that. There's definitely something beyond normal science going on here that needs to be handled.
Okay. Okay.
Lavender.
If it's assess the situation, I get a -2 to that, so it's only an 8.
Okay, so
I
you only get
question.
one question.
I guess my thing would be, so there says like what here's the greatest danger. I want to see, could I somewhat modify it to who's in danger, or like the people in danger? That's what I want to figure out.
Yeah. All right. So the officer's going to say that the man inside has 6 hostages. They would definitely be the ones in the greatest danger. All right. And now that we're fully jumping in, who is going to be the team's leader in this situation? Who is taking lead?
I think Showstopper thinks she's the leader, but she's definitely not the leader.
Perry walked in first, so maybe Perry, but also anyone else can also do it.
I was thinking Conduit or Wiz, but
that's also
This is as a group who you guys consider as team leader on this.
I mean, if we're thinking down to Conduit or Wiz runs up to Conduit and looks at you like,
then I think
what's going on?
We're gonna go with Conduit on this one.
Okay.
A pen holding Manbird, kind of peeking behind a column, like looks at Conduit.
All right, Conduit, you do not have influence over everyone. I do think everyone has the same purpose in the fight. Go get another team. Does anyone mistrust Conduit? Anyone at all? Does Showstopper mistrust Conduit?
Showstopper doesn't know Conduit well enough, and she's mad.
Yeah, I'm going to be taking that point away for that. Okay.
What are we going to do without
all that? Right. Given you guys went, what other info is there, and pointed out that no one asked additional information, yes, you are most definitely ill prepared. Which means you have 1 team point for this combat.
Fun. Don't know what that means.
Don't even worry about it.
I mean,
I personally have never used a team point in my life.
Pretty much, a team point is a pool where when you're acting as part of the team, you can spend from that pool to give yourself +1 on rolls. It is what will have you guys. It's basically what takes place of the help action. And for this entire fight,
I guess
one person gets to get helped once. Because that's how well you're working as a team.
Could Showstopper, because she thinks she's in charge, like go and ask the police officers literally after Conduit just leaves to make it look like she's trying? Can she go ask them for?
Oh, 100%. Like, this was just establishing the team point pool. That's.
Would that possibly add to the team point rule if
No.
Okay. Well, because I was words. Okay, I want to assess the situation with them. as well to make it look like I'm the leader.
All right. Are you going in that situation where you're then going to come in right behind Conduit and ask the exact same questions Conduit just asked?
She's gonna ask it way more dramatically.
But the same base questions.
Probably.
Okay, yeah.
But
all right. We can
I will want to know, like,
point. Okay, we're good.
What?
Oh, you see, you're going and doing something that only makes you look good, which is acting selfishly.
I am asking what information we didn't miss is one thing I want to
But why are you asking it? Are you asking it to get the info, or are you doing it to appear to be the leader? Because your character is a selfish, but yeah, no, like this isn't accusatory. This game's all about social dynamics.
Yep. I'll learn that real quickly.
All right.
That
all
is...
right. So and basically, you guys are not an effective team at all. Which makes sense because Showstopper thinks she's the head of the team, and everyone else thinks Conduit's the head of the team, which means you will not function as a team in your first outing.
That's fair.
All right. So we don't need to worry about any of the team mechanics now. Hey.
Great.
It's also our first outing.
It is also your first. I know. I'm not saying like you're screwed. This fits in the fiction. All right,
Also,
but you can.
I'm donning the mask, my Janus move. So my superior now is at a 3, and my mundane is at a 0.
Yep. Which also means roll a superior, Showstopper. If you were asking. Yeah, big hint in masks. You guys fighting crime?
Sorry.
Oh, savior. Okay,
It was
big
savior.
difference.
It's very
if your
different.
mask gives you superior, you are a direct competition to Showstopper.
No, I'm savior.
Okay.
I got a 9.
Okay, you get one question.
Where are the questions listed?
Okay, so you have what here can I use to do something? What here is the biggest threat? What is the greatest danger? Who is the most vulnerable to me? How could we best end this quickly?
Is there a list of these questions?
I can send you the doc.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'm not in the PDFs. I have everything clipped into my notes program.
Here, I'm just gonna pin it to the channel. Yep. So if you go to pins, it's there. It's the 11/8/22 one.
Yep.
Okay.
It's the second page of that, I believe.
Yeah.
Or third page. Sorry.
Okay.
It's under basic moves.
Yep. Assess the situation.
Who is the most vulnerable to me?
To you.
Mm-hmm.
The person be like, oh, Showstopper, it's great. The person in here has ice stuff. That's like water, right?
It is like water, yes. I was thinking that same thing.
All right.
She will walk inside now.
So, Perry, you've been in for a while. What are you doing? No one else has come in with you, and the front lobby is empty.
I think actually Penn is like peeking around the corner, but hasn't.
And I would start going in as soon as I got the question answered to follow in.
Perry did like a quick 360 to see if there was anyone she could see, and then transformed into a hair dryer and is just going to work.
It's just a big hair dryer floating around.
Yep.
Okay. So, all right. The rest of you guys after that come in. The front is like weird, still very cold, but kind of muggy as a hairdryer is just blowing on a bunch of ice.
Is it like an ice wall that's blocking something?
No, just the ground's frozen. And like the room itself is below freezing.
Gotcha.
Just warming us all up.
Yeah, I'll start running circles to like create some friction. I'll just like move my feet really fast.
Give me plus freak
Okay.
for that super speed on the ice ground. That's not a superhero trope at all.
That is a 8.
On an 8. All right. So this is going to your super speed is going to be either unstable or temporary. Out on this
slipping
ice.
around on the ice.
Yeah. Do you want to see this as being hopeless or afraid of using your powers right now? Like with your powers not functioning properly.
Maybe afraid. I feel like that makes more sense than hopeless.
Yeah, hopeless gives you a penalty to using your powers. Afraid is going to give you a penalty to engaging a threat. So pretty much anytime you go
I
into
think
combat.
the nerves are like kind of coming in, and so maybe it's like reality setting in. It's a little scary.
I will note, you guys, a very important move for all of you is comfort or support, which is how you can make a move to heal conditions off of others. However, in the ice situation, is there anything else anyone wants to do before something happens?
Do we see the thing causing the ice?
No, not currently.
And we are touching the ice, correct?
The ground is frozen, yes.
Pen presses a button, like that's just like located on one of the like utility belt like sections, and ice skates, and they just like gain an inch because ice skates go like at the bottom of their shoes.
Very Batman Forever. Or no, that's Batman and Robin. It's even worse. Okay.
I kind of want to like. I'm not necessarily like using my super senses power, but I want to be on high alert to like try and figure out where these people are, because I don't want them to get hurt in the fray.
You guys hear a loud thud and a clunk, as if like a large vault door was just shut.
Oh, I can take care of the door.
Absolutely. Where's the door?
Perry's just repeating, watch out for the black ice. Watch out for the black ice.
There's like a little alert triangle flashing.
Yep. I wanna run my little duck feet towards where that door just clanked shut.
Yeah.
And use
Vault
my
would be
move.
like in the back.
Yeah,
roll
I'm
plus
not
freak.
my body to smash through it.
Yeah, roll plus freak.
Oh no. 7, 8, 9, 10.
10? Awesome. On a 10, I don't even give you a condition. You just boof. You end up picking up speed with your duck feet, and then just kind of get into a duck squat where your water resistant feathers on the ice just pick up speed, and you duck bowling ball through a wall.
Right through that door. Yeah.
Slapping.
Where there is a man
A wet slap.
with like there is this bald, gray-skinned man with like round goggles on in a gray and blue suit, like a silver and blue suit. He turns around and he's like, look, I didn't freeze it. So if you just let me go, everyone will be fine.
Hey, buddy, everybody just take a cool step back. I think things are getting a little frosty around here.
All right,
Let's talk this out.
Roll plus superior, Bert.
6.
Is that an ice pun? And then you're going to notice something. He takes his bare hand, no tack, and puts it on the door, and the door starts freezing.
Ooh.
Now remember, all of you were supposed to be the first people to ever have superpowers.
Very interesting.
And he, like, the door itself starts, like, growing ice crystals. And he says, let me go, or I will have this vault reach absolute zero.
Could I, by this point, reach the vault door?
I mean, within some amount, he's literally at the door. So you'd be, like, to him if you want. That
you see that the door is starting to freeze?
Yes, noticeable.
Because I want to try to rip the door off its hinges, basically.
All right, so I need you to roll plus danger.
I'm using magnetic power. Does that matter?
No, it does not. Again, the mechanics of your powers do not matter.
But it's powers, so
they are powers. That's where you get to be creative. You're facing danger.
But I suck at danger.
So maybe being the one that runs in is going to be a bad move for Showstopper. And the guy in charge of all of you, having you in front of the cameras, is putting you where you're good.
That's a 7.
A 7? You get to pick something. Do you want to not be hurt, aka not trade blows, which will mean getting a condition? Do you want to take something from them, which would essentially mean they're no longer at the door? You take control of the door from them. Do you want to create an opportunity for your allies, or do you want to do something impressive?
Fuck. Why did I make Showstopper the way I made her?
Because it's good drama.
I know.
The potential for growth.
That's true. Yeah, there you go.
That
Maybe.
too. The star is an asshole. Like, that playbook is you are an asshole.
I either want to take something from them or impress. I can't decide which one because I want the door.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing. You impress. It'll be impressive, but you're not getting, like, the door's still going to be contested.
Okay,
or
she's
you're
gonna...
going to get the door from them, which will basically be like you move them away from the door, but it won't be impressive.
I want to rip the door off of the wall is what I want to do.
That's not what we're at yet. You got to get the guy freezing the door off of it.
Fine, I will take the door away from him.
All right.
Does he have metal on him at all?
You're being real. I said he had like metal goggles, so right. Yeah.
I'm going to use the metal goggles to like yank him back away from
the door. He goes and he flies and his head cracks against a wall. As you do that, you're going to take the condition angry, which angry gives you -2 to comfort or support or pierce the mask, aka all the stuff to help your team.
I'm not good at that stuff anyway, so I have -3 now.
He is going to take the condition. I have the conditions he can take labeled right here.
Can he be afraid?
If it's on my list, there's 3 conditions he can currently.
Oh.
I accidentally deleted those conditions because it like literally goes and then cut off. But yeah, you can make him afraid. That can be his first condition. Now, this is where things get real interesting in masks. When you give a villain a condition, Depending on the condition you give them, I have a little list of actions they get to take automatically for free in response to giving them that condition. With him being afraid, yeah. He's going to lash out without thought at a threat. Which is you.
What?
You get to roll against take a powerful blow. So you're going to roll 2d6 plus 1 because you have a condition right
now. 8.
8. All right. You get to pick one of these. Do you want to lash out verbally? Do you want to give ground, which means you lose the door again? Or do you want to struggle past the pain?
Struggle past the pain.
Cool. Mark 2 conditions.
Oh, fuck. Wish I would have known what they did.
I would be reading whole things at a time.
I know.
But also, you want to just take it. You get to pick your conditions.
I think insecure.
Right.
And probably afraid because this is the first time she's actually taken any damage, but she's trying to hide it.
Basically, you see your magnetic abilities on his goggles, which wrench him away across. He cracks into a wall, and you go and you're getting ready to rip the door off because you didn't do something impressive yet. And then from behind, you get blasted, and your whole back starts getting covered with ice as he's like shooting an ice beam across the room. At Showstopper, does anyone other than Showstopper want to do something about this? All right, I think Perry's hand went up first. You're muted, by the way.
Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense to me. I'm just gonna my big blow dryer ass. I'm gonna go up and I would like to like on her back. I want to like counteract it and try to dry her off, and not dry her off, but try to like melt the ice that's forming.
All right. We're going to do this as an unleash your powers, but if you succeed, you'll remove a condition.
That's fair.
Or actually, you remove the like her freezing, not her emotional state. Obviously.
Right. Oh, interesting. Wait, unleash your powers is a what roll?
Freak.
Freak. Oh, that's great. That's gonna be I can't find my character sheet. Hold on. Oh, ha ha ha. Oh, interesting. 7.
7. So with a 7, you're gonna mark a condition.
Yeah.
I think it's gonna be guilty.
That's fair.
Because you're trying to heat gun Showstopper, and you will like blast away the ice as the back of Showstopper's costume catches on fire.
Sorry.
All right. Also raising their hand is Conduit and then Penumbra. I'm just going in the order hands first went up.
So where are the people?
Presumably in that vault that was going to be dropped to absolute 0.
I'm starting to get people out.
All right. You got to get that vault open. How are you going to do that?
Well, first of all, I want to use my ability. That is, it's called.
Yeah, if any of your playbook moves, I don't have those memorized. All right, nope. I don't even have the basic moves memorized.
It's game face, so I take a condition. I get to mark a condition, but I get +1 ongoing to all rolls in direct pursuit of that goal. My goal is to get everyone out.
All right.
there
What
is
condition are-
a cost fail issue if it doesn't get completed by the end of the scene. But so I
Okay.
get and
I would say just don't pick hopeless because that's going to be a net loss for you.
no, I'm gonna do afraid. I think
Okay.
I don't want to fight this guy. I just want to save people.
No, that's perfect. So you're going to be really bad at direct confrontation, but you're just trying to get people free.
Yep.
All right. Awesome. And then make your you do have like super strength, right? Like you have above human strength.
Yeah.
So give me a freak roll.
Okay.
And you get that +1.
Thank God, because it makes it flat. Come on. Fuck yes. That's a 10.
All right. The door gets ripped off by Conduit. The narrative between Conduit and Showstopper is just so juicy. All right, Penumbra, what are you wanting to do? Conduit, you're going to get the door, but that's all you're going to get.
Can I talk during?
Yeah, you can say something.
I'm gonna say, Pen, get the people out as I'm like ripping this thing off its hinges.
Got it. I think Pen like presses flips a switch on their wrist and shoots a little like smoke pellet, and I want to shoot that smoke pellet like into the vault to try to give the people like some cover in trying to like escape and like not draw the notice of the guy in there. And then also run after I shoot it. So like fire it to try to obscure it and then run after.
So checking one thing. Oh no, those are the reference sheets. That's the wrong thing. Because with you being you're the Scion, correct?
There's not really a move that works for this one.
I couldn't remember if there was a downside in the Scion that I have to keep track of for you.
I mean, I don't know. I don't know anything about this game.
It's not like the Doomed. It's not like that.
I don't think so, yeah.
Correctly.
Okay, what kind of villain are they? Okay, so that'll just determines your background. No, yeah, I didn't remember if there was a thing in Lineage where you basically have to make a check so people aren't afraid of you. That's what I was checking.
I think that's their Deemed or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
There's another one.
Okay. I'm confusing with different playbook. But okay, yeah. So roll plus freak to make sure your gadgets work.
I get a +1 on that. So it's 2d6.
Yep.
Great.
And yes, every time you guys fail a check, you do get potential, which is the XP.
Hey guys, guess what I rolled?
What?
I rolled 2 1s.
No!
So that's a 3.
No.
Mark potential, baby!
So
absolutely.
So you have smoke bombs, but you have offensive tools as well, right? Penumbra?
Yeah.
Yeah. Would you maybe have some kind of gas bombs to deal with threats as well?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. You grab the wrong pellets as green clouds start filling up.
Oh no.
And people are just like, what's going? Oh God, Parallax is here too. Because in the haze, they're thinking it's your parent.
No.
Oh God.
And yeah, this is definitely gonna shake you emotionally.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this outing isn't the best.
Yeah, you're going to be insecure, so you're going to take -2 to defending somebody.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Or rejecting others' influence, which includes when people tell you the type of person you are.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
You just accident. At least I wasn't like, it's nerve gas. Fuck you.
No, thank God, thank you.
It's an anthrax pellet.
It's better.
It's like how violent is this world? It's not going to be that bad.
No, and I don't think Penn also can make something like that yet.
Okay.
They shot a stun
The
bullet
room is
instead
now
of the
also
smoke.
filled with poison gas.
Oh God!
That all of the people are stuck in. We
Oh,
still
no.
have Wiz to do something before everybody's done something.
I tried.
It's literally Showstoppers on Fire. It's that community gift.
Fully. Fully that.
I need to get that and just relabel everybody. But Wiz, what do you want to do?
Yeah,
Wiz is the one coming in the door.
Yeah, like, how am I the last one here? First off, but
the last one is the super speeder too.
Yeah, but yeah, I think I assess the situation, and then I will try to like move in a way to ventilate out this gas, or like if there's a vent system, or maybe like whirlpool it in a little pocket. Just anything to not.
You got this.
Be bad. Oh, baby, that is 10.
Yeah, you're able to get the gas gone. All right, who wants to? I'm gonna ask who wants to deal with the civilians. Who wants to deal with the villain? So, who's on
civilians personally?
All right.
But
I'll go
Lavender,
villain.
Wiz, which one are you on? Civilian?
Civilian.
Okay. All right, so we'll give Lavender a roll since Wiz just went. So, Lavender, what are you wanting to do to get the civilians out of here?
Basically, I want to usher the ones that can, like, if the ones that aren't harmed, to be able to run. And I want to, if I need to carry a couple people, I will do it.
Right,
I'm
roll
just
plus
getting everyone
savior.
out. Yes.
Yeah, this is now the time.
This is what I do. Oh, hell yeah. That's a 10.
All right, with a 10. All right.
I have an idea, but it's fucking ridiculous.
Right.
Do it.
You keep them safe, and
Oh,
you get to either add a point to the team pool, take influence over someone you protect, which that's the civilians, not matters much, or clear a condition.
yeah, I want to clear a condition.
Yeah.
I don't want to be afraid anymore.
Yeah, you're no longer afraid as you're saving the civilians.
Like, I have that vault door, right?
Uh-huh.
And it's ripped off its hinges, right?
Yes, but you are currently saving the civilians now, so you are no longer carrying the vault door.
No, I'm putting all the civilians on the vault door.
Okay. I was just waiting for you to be like, I'm chucking it at the villain.
No,
No,
I am
okay.
carrying them all out on this vault door outside. Like,
That's
literally,
amazing.
like full on.
All right.
Hercules.
Who
Atlas
is
holding the
dealing
boulder.
with the villain? Bert, you started everything, so I'll give you first roll. You've gone longest without one.
Penn doesn't trust himself with the civilians anymore, so Penn is going to help try to get the villain.
I am going to use my move Be the Monster because killing it with kindness didn't work. I'm going to try to kill him with the force of my sonic quack.
All right. He is already afraid. All right. You get to roll plus danger.
Great. Ooh, that's a 10.
On
11.
a 10, you get to
I
pick.
can't.
On a 10 plus, you get to pick 2. Resist or avoid their blows. Take something from them. Create an opportunity. Or impress, surprise, frighten opposition.
Ooh, I'm going to avoid their blows, just be super slippery like a duck, and then create an opportunity for someone else to be able to get in there and get the final blow.
All right. All right. Yeah. So that is going to hit. I am actually thinking like Impress Surprise is supposed to be the one that gives the condition, but I'm not positive on that, so I'm doing a condition plus all of these right now until I study up. But all right, create an opportunity is going to give +1 forward to somebody, and you are going. He's already afraid, so he's just going to turn and be like, "They sent a duck."
Absolutely.
And he's just going to get indignant. He's going to get angry.
Valid.
All right. Who wants to be the one to take him out? Sounds like Showstopper and Penumbra both want to take him out. So, since this is the final blow and both of you, like, really for your image need this, both of you roll a d6 and tell me what you got. And that'll determine who gets the first crack at this.
Oh, God. 6.
3.
Okay, Penumbra, you got a +1. What are you doing to take him out?
Okay. I'm gonna try to kick. I'm gonna try to I'm still wearing my ice skates. I'm gonna try to skate up to this villain and slice my ice skates across his chest to try to slash him and then knock him back.
Plus danger.
Okay, good. I get a +1 to that, I believe. And now it's +2 with the other one.
All right.
That's a 1 and a 3.
Oh.
+2.
Okay.
I mean, you
4
got
plus 2 is a 6.
Is
all right.
6.
So I'm going to need you to roll plus the number of conditions you currently have.
I think I just have 1.
Okay.
So, okay. Good fucking God. Why
this
can't I
is the
roll
one
now?
roll that higher is worse, by the way.
Yeah, I got an 8. Plus
an
1
8.
is 9.
All right. Do you want to lash out verbally, give ground, or struggle past the pain as you're about to just get ice shot?
Don't do that one. Don't do that one.
Yeah,
It's bad.
I think it's going to be struggle past the pain because that's who Penn is.
All right. So, do you have any conditions currently? You have
Yeah,
one
I have
condition.
insecure.
All right. So you go, oh, yeah. All right.
So I think I'm trying to overcompensate, and I
Yeah, you overcome. You go for the swing.
my leg.
And this villain throws their hand up as it grows ice around the hand and just grabs your ice skate and twists you at the ankle, leaving you hopeless and afraid.
Awesome. As well as insecure? Lit.
Yes. All right.
Hopeless and
Showstopper.
afraid, you said?
Yeah, hopeless and afraid. Did you get 2
Awesome.
conditions when you make that choice?
Okay, so I have a question.
Uh-huh.
I have a move called Cold and Cruel.
Okay.
And it says when you shut someone down, rolls plus superior. On a 10 plus, you either inflict a condition on them to make them lose influence over you or take influence over them. What is shutting someone down in definition? I just want to understand.
I'm going to look it up.
Because I don't think it's an actual... I don't know if it's an actual move or something. Because I don't see it in the book.
Yeah, shut someone down I'm not familiar with.
All right. Easy way to do this. I'll pull up the PDF and Control F this.
I will say it is not bold, so I don't think it's an official move. But I just want to know, is it me just, making them feel bad and being a bitch to them? Is that what it is? So I can understand exactly how it works.
I love how it's not getting anything.
I will paste the thing in chat.
Oh yeah, I fully believe you. That's actually very useful.
Yeah, I think this is definitely social.
Yeah.
It seems
Okay, yeah, so you're just shutting someone down socially. It basically gives you a new situation. Yeah, roll plus superior.
Oh, thank God. I was a 13.
Yeah, I think this is like if somebody's trying to come at you with an argument or like berate you or something, you just shut them down. Okay, so
As I'm on fire, I think I'm gonna just like start walking towards him and just start berating the fuck out of this man.
Nice.
It's like, you think you can do this? You know who you're up against? You can't beat us. You're a fucking coward.
This is actually going to play into the narrative you guys don't even know about yet either. Showstopper's coming up. He's just see Showstopper doing this. Remember, Showstopper hasn't laid a hand on him. He has trounced several of you guys, and he puts his hands up and he drops to his knees and he surrenders.
That's what I thought. He does get a condition automatically, though.
Yeah, the third condition's what takes him out of the fight.
Fantastic. Make him feel whatever.
He's gonna go hopeless.
Perfect. It's like, guys did it. I mean, we did it.
I give Showstopper a quick high five as I'm like running by, helping scurry out all these like survivors.
Well, as Showstopper's saying it, speaking of scurrying out survivor, you're like, we did it. As you hear the like clicking of cameras as people are taking photos of Conduit carrying a bank vault full of survivors out of the bank. Guess what photo is going to definitely make the front page?
Great.
It's okay. I was doing it for the drama anyway, to provide to my fans. They require drama.
Were you filming?
Okay, yeah. So
there are cameras here.
Next week is going to be having to deal about the social fallout of all of this, because you guys are loaded with conditions. But this week ends with like the spinning newspaper of Super Team Save City as its conduit carrying all the civilians out.
I'm just saying it now. Lavender's phone is going to go the fuck off once we get home.
Oh my God.
That's going to be a problem because Lavender's phone's on her.
I said when we get home.
Yeah.
At least. But yeah.
And then our stinger, after everything is done, that the characters don't see, is the bald man in a cell. You can't see who he's talking to, just like the back of somebody in a black suit. He's like, look, I surrendered to her just like you said I should. All right. That's how it's supposed to go. So when are we going to clear this up? And you just hear, oh, ice break. That's what we're going to be calling you now. That's not how this is going to work. You will be let go. However, and a red light starts flashing somewhere in a siren, I do think you should hurry. And that is where we end the first episode of our Masks game.
It was all a show? How dare.
Thank you, everybody, for coming and hanging out. Thank you for being very involved. We're going to have some more spooky games this Friday as we're winding up our hiatus. Weird Web will be coming back very soon, which is going to have just as many surprises and twists and turns. But we will be here with more masks next week. So thank you, everybody, and night. I can't even wave in this format.
Moss just said a show that was stopped.